Okay, everybody, and you open up your sketchbook to the next empty page. I'm going to draw an oval.
With a regular pencil?
Yeah, I'm using a regular pencil. I'm going to erase on the inside. And then I'm going to erase my lines very slightly. I want to still be able to see it. That's fine. Yep, that's fine. And I'm going to use my PermaViolet. I'm going to use violet, white, and black. Okay, and I'm going to use a very light pressure of my PermaViolet over the whole thing. PermaViolet, that's your light purple.
You said real light?
Yes. For those of you that know your colors, it's lavender. Will you go ahead and open the door, please?
No, use your pencil.
Yeah, it's all.
What do you want?
Stop.
Hey, yo, sharing is caring. Oh, wait, no, I have.
Nah, he don't care though.
Sarah is
I don't care. Nah, I'm joking. We care about you.
I thought you did for a second.
Oh, I don't care. That's what you're about to say.
Is this a good one?
He said an oval.
It has to be an oval. Oval? I don't know how to do an oval.
You don't know what an oval is?
I mean, I know what an oval is. I don't know how to draw an oval.
It's a circle that's squished.
Have you ever seen
A
an oval?
circle, but squished?
Have you ever
Yes.
seen an oval?
I have seen it.
Okay,
It's an
just
egg.
draw it how you see it.
Right.
Okay,
It's,
Is that like enough?
I'm trying to cut it.
all right, try to get it so you don't see any pencil strokes.
Have a bad day.
Have a bad day?
I want you to have a good day. Every day. Be a good day every day.
Don't think about the past, think about the
What did you say?
Bro, actually, you're not helping.
Oh my God. I ain't gonna lie.
You're not
I told
helping
you
the
to shut up.
situation. You're not helping the situation.
That's not the marriage. I'm good at marriage. I'm sorry.
You are. Am I wrong?
What?
Okay, everybody, I have finished coloring in a very light layer of purple or my violet, my PermaViolet over the whole thing. I'm going to push a little bit harder around the outside edges, and I'm going to ease up off the pressure as I go in towards the center.
Hey,
What's up?
that's not a small project. Like,
No,
well, that's what I'm saying. I can't do this. So I draw like, am I like?
in your sketchbook?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fill out my pages.
yeah.
I can do that.
You're still responsible for the assignments in this class, though.
Yeah, I'll take.
All right,
I did like 2 of them.
good.
So what's that?
I don't know. I'm not a math teacher. I don't
Would it
know.
be an almost passing?
We'll take a look. But last I saw, you had a good grade, right?
You'd be surprised how fast I change.
Okay.
I don't say. Yeah.
That day you weren't here.
I wasn't even sick yesterday. I just
what's that?
Yeah, that's
Mystery.
Friday.
Can I make
That's
this
no,
darker?
you need to turn it.
This side, right? Make this side darker.
Yes.
Wait, did you do white?
But build up your darks slowly.
That's your question. Your parents that you like.
I'm skipping school. Every day. No, like, yeah, for a whole day. That's what I did on Friday. Oh, I fake. That's fake. Oh, you just told your parents, like, you said, I'm feeling bad today.
Nah, I just said.
Oh.
I actually didn't want to go this whole week.
Wait, why you want to go?
Ooh,
You just feeling a little off?
I haven't listened to that.
Oh, how you
Oh.
feel? How you feel?
What movie now?
Yeah.
Alvin?
Alvin
Chipmunk?
Yeah, I ain't, he came at me first. I'm gonna say
Chipmunk? Why is it squirrels? They're not. They're chipmunks. Isn't that different?
Hey, I get right. Yeah, I get right. I know Gateway.
No, he came at me first. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Yeah, you can lie.
No, no.
I came on you first.
Wait, whoa. You came first?
Okay, everybody. So if you look at my jelly bean, it is darker around the outsides than in the middle. So now I'm going to decide which side is going to be have the highlight, which side is going to be the shadow. And I want to make my highlight in the upper right-hand side. So I'm going to make my shadow in the lower left-hand side. All right, so I'm going to push it down harder over here on the left-hand side and ease up off the pressure as I go up towards the highlights.
Oh, he's such a bully.
Of course.
That's how pencil head is.
How is that even an insult? I don't get your insult.
That shit is definitely like burn.
Like, yo, he say your head go like this, but it's like that.
Yeah, how?
I don't know. It's funny.
It's the hat?
Yeah, it's different.
I need to get a haircut. That's what I need. I don't got money for a haircut.
That's like regular.
No, that's like you're supposed to get a haircut every week, bro.
Every week? For $30 a week?
Yeah, $30 a week.
I get one like every
No, not every week. Every
Every
other
other
week.
every other week. So you get like a haircut like
You cannot have a sudden change from light to dark. You got to ease up off the pressure gently.
Do you be like wash your hair?
I wash my hair.
How often?
How often? Like every single day.
All right, do you wash that hat though?
The hat? Yeah, of course. I wash it like once a week.
Okay, now that I have a general shadow on one side, that looks really good.
Every same.
Yeah, bueno. Then I'm going to come in with my purple, my violet, and I'm going to push down harder on the shadow side of the jelly bean.
Hey, but you
Yeah, no, I do.
Bro. Oh, why?
So I'm pushing down harder as I go towards the outside, and then I'm easing up off the pressure as I come up towards the highlight. But I need to step up the game. I'm going to push down harder here and ease up off the pressure as I go up here. So I'm pushing harder here, easing off the pressure up here.
It was cool when you were doing it. But not cool.
It's cool when they do it.
It's
a
cool.
problem
He
when
does
I
it
do
because he's actually my friend. You're just
I'm just some blessings.
class.
He said you some regular ass. Oh yeah,
Dude,
bro. I mean regular old dude.
No offense.
My bad. I didn't mean to say that.
I could say something. It's
Stop.
the
Just
proof
stop.
in the pudding right here, bro. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Okay, but all right, but like what people? No food. They said. Oh no.
I already told you what I pulled at. I'm
Oh,
choosing not to talk about that.
Wait,
Violet.
That's probably just-
I used it around, like around here. Okay, everybody, I'm going to use my white over the center part of it, or where the highlight is. I am pushing down very heavy with my white. And as I get close to the edges, I'm going to ease up off the pressure.
Hey, I don't think you're supposed to color in the whole thing. You're supposed to leave some of it so it's
Yeah,
like
I
a
know
white.
that now.
So maybe you should, like, I was just thinking you should probably like use the eraser.
Smudging.
Why are you laughing? I'm just laughing. I'm letting myself.
Okay, so I ease up off the pressure as I go towards the edges, and I've only done white in this area right here. Now I'm going to come back in with my Perma Violet, and I'm pushing down really hard on the outside and easing up off the pressure as I go towards that white.
I ain't gonna lie, he got you.
Wait, it's
I ain't gonna lie, he got you. I ain't gonna lie, he got you.
Actually, it's the game.
I'm sorry, he got you.
Wait, actually,
I'm sorry, bro. He got you. Bro, he got
I'm pushing down very hard, and then I'm easing up off the pressure
Come on now, bro.
as I come in towards the white. Pushing down very hard
Come on now.
and easing up off the pressure
He got me.
as I come into the white.
Bro, he got you.
Pushing down hard, easing off the pressure,
I'm not even mad.
pushing down hard,
You know from Becky, don't got
easing
Hey, yo, but he
off
got
the
you, bro.
pressure.
He said it's okay. You just
I'm pushing down hard
Oh no, wait, what'd you say?
and easing off the pressure,
Oh,
pushing down hard,
Okay, now you say
easing off the pressure,
it was your bad.
pushing down hard
I didn't skip school because of
and easing off the pressure.
It's done. No, he's talking about.
Now I'm going to use my violet with a lot of pressure down here. And I'm going to ease up off the pressure as I go away from the shadow.
He gonna say, he always thought he was like that one black guy in Iceland.
I'm going to push down harder down here. All right, now I'm going to use my black. Everybody watch how I use black on this. Is that I'm going to use it very sparingly. Black is a very powerful color. I don't want it to go. I don't want it to get too dark too quick. So I'm doing the very lightest pressure of black down here. I just want to add just a little bit of shadow.
Watch you end up on TikTok, Mr. Reeves.
Okay.
Do you know what TikTok is?
Yeah.
Dang.
Wow. I'm insulted. Yeah, I'm insulted by that question.
Bro, look what the other pastors the other pastors gonna be watching this, bro, and then out of nowhere they're gonna hear. It sure is. And they gonna hear you talking about
They got you, bro. He got you. I ain't even lie, bro. He got you.
he did.
Bro, he did.
He got you, bro. He said you sensitive.
All right, now I'm using my violet and I'm pushing down really hard and easing up off the pressure as I come up here. Pushing down hard, easing off the pressure, pushing down hard, easing off the pressure. And so if you look closely at this, do you see how the white is coming through the color? I don't want that. So I am going to use a heavy pressure of my white over all of that.
Bro, it's not you supposed the black is supposed to go all the way up here. The black is supposed to stay down here.
I was looking. Did y'all see
The black is at the bottom.
the fact that the bottom it goes up a little bit?
That's not a lot of it.
All right, so
That's like half of the egg.
it's a jelly bean.
Say anything. Like that.
All right, and that finishes my purple jelly bean.
Hey, so for the yellow one, you want me to put brown on the outside?
It's going to be that sienna brown.
Yeah, but yeah.
All right.
The last one.
If you are not finished, that's okay. I'm going to move on. We're going to do orange next. And then if we have time, we will do red.
Are you using white again?
Yes.
He didn't violate you that bad, bro. He didn't violate you at all.
All right.
He didn't violate you.
So I'm going to make another oval.
I didn't see.
He was behind me, so I turned around.
Bro, you wait.
I turned around, bro.
Wait, you said.
No, I said, I turned around.
Oh,
I just turned around.
are you really telling a lot right now?
Bro, I was not actively trying to stare at it. I just turned around. It was there, bro. My bad. That's like looking at a guy. Then I feel bad.
So you see that?
No, bro. Like, you're putting words in my mouth.
For orange, I'm going to use orange. I'm going to use white. And I'm going to use Tuscan red. Sorry.
Can you repeat it?
Orange, white, and Tuscan red. And I'm sure you guys have figured out the pattern so far. What's the first thing I'm going to do?
Orange.
Light layer of orange over the whole thing.
What is Tuscan red and what?
Orange
Tuscan
and
red,
white.
orange, and white.
Tuscan red, orange, and white.
Oh, wait,
Orange, white, Tuscan red.
Hey, Adam, he said he is so sorry and he did not mean any of that. He said he's sorry. He doesn't mean any of that, right? Yeah.
You said what color is Mr. Reed?
Orange, white, and Tuscan red.
Mr. Reed.
Can you find Tuscan red?
Hey, it's okay if you're not catching up with me. I'm videotaping this. I'll have you guys have the video available for you guys to watch.
Hey, so again,
Wait, where are you posting the video?
I'll post it in Schoology.
I ain't always gone now. It's like, I feel more focused. It's like more calm now. Like, I feel like I'm smiling.
It's right there where Shane was. Yeah. He was just using the pencil sharpener. So I bet you can go around and pull it towards you and. Okay, I have a light layer of orange over the whole thing. Now I'm going to go around the outer edges and ease up off the pressure as I come in. So I'm going to go hard on the outer edges,
What was orange?
orange, and ease up off the pressure as I go in towards the center.
That will be in the way, bro.
See, look at
Oh, he just had.
why you on art class? You don't have to do it already.
Oh, you talking about her? Yes.
That's what the Spanish, yep.
Yeah, they should be getting there.
They so mad.
That's why I got.
But when I ask for some help, you don't know.
The Spanish is so easy.
I first off, gonna just
Always saying four, but I was like, well, I don't know.
You said Spanish 4?
Yeah, we're gonna go
Once again, I'm pushing down hard on the outsides, easing up off the pressure as I come in towards the center.
Excuse me, sir.
Markel, brother, you're tripping. I just want
Hey,
We did a blue jelly bean, right?
There is no blue jelly bean.
I thought we were doing bamboozle.
Oh, okay, back to my word,
Mysteries.
okay.
Is that it?
Okay.
Much better.
That looks good.
Huge improvement.
That looks pretty good too.
Yeah, yeah, I like your.
That's well done.
I already told you. Literally, we had a conversation.
See,
I
don't get
showed you
you.
my screen cap and everything. You said it's cute.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wait, do we go back over it?
Yes. So what I did is I did a light layer of orange over the whole thing, and then I pushed a little bit heavier around the outer edges. And now I want to decide which side is going to have a highlight and which side is going to have a shadow. So I want to be consistent with my others. So I'm going to put my highlight on the right side. So that means I'm going to come back in here with my left side. And I'm going to push a little bit harder. And I'm going to ease up off the pressure as I go in towards the highlight.
After that was good. I'm alright. It would make sense.
They don't, but it's funny though. Like, that's what you like.
Okay, let me have one make sense though. You know, had like wide, like football.
Like, so,
Yeah.
but it's just funny though. Like,
Like when a football like this.
yeah.
That's what it looks like.
I'm going to push down heavier down here, ease up off the pressure as I go up towards the highlight.
Oh yeah, new Facebook that come out with it.
All right, now I'm going to use my Tuscan Red in the shadow. So Tuscan Red is down here. I'm going to ease up. I'm going to do a very light layer of Tuscan Red. So a very light layer of Tuscan Red over the shadow part. I'm going to come in with my white. I'm going to get the purple off of my white. So what I'm doing is I'm twisting my pencil as I drag it across, and you can see the little purple spots that are coming off. So I'm going to push really heavy on the highlight with my white. And as I go towards the outer edges, I'm going to ease up off the pressure.
Oh, we know that's what happened.
So I've only used white in this area right here. Now I'm going to come back in with my orange, push down heavy around the outer edges, and ease up off the pressure as I go in towards that white.
You gonna do it like this?
No, I said I always
You didn't say you just like this.
this.
Oh, I didn't say.
Oh yeah. What?
What's up with you?
Yeah, like 5 hours later. Huh?
No, Mr. Reese. Orange?
They asked my picture back. I said, yeah, 5 hours later. You were talking
Hey,
you were chatting. No.
You got it?
I hope so. Oh my gosh, I had some ribs yesterday. Oh my god. Alright. You can turn back around. No, you can turn back around. No. You turn around. No. You turn around.
All right, so I'm going to push hard on my white as I go around over here. I'm going to push hard on the white down here and ease up off the pressure as I go towards the outer edges.
Oh, so you can talk about that, right?
I'm going to give a little bit more of a shadow down here.
No, that was like doing this. You might be just like doing this. Whoa. Not even. No, man. I know, you're good at it.
Very light pressure of Tuscan red. A little bit harder down there. And that gives me a nice shadow on that side of my jelly bean.
He wanted me to do it. That's why he did it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Things don't get better, bro.
Hey. You know what I'm saying, bro? Move on. No, not everybody's ready.
So I'm using my crimson red, and I'm going to color that lightly over the whole.
Oh, now you.
So just one day. You going to practice tomorrow? You going to practice tomorrow?
Okay. That's. Just doing a light layer of red over the whole thing. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And so now I'm going to push a little bit harder.
Just a reminder that freshman and JV football has been canceled for today. You need to get on the bus or get yourself a ride home. Thank you.
Pushing down a little bit harder around the outside edges. And ease up off the pressure as I go in towards the middle. Pushing down harder, easing off the pressure, 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 pushing down harder, easing off the pressure. And push down harder, ease off the pressure, pushing down harder, easing off the pressure, push down harder, easing off the pressure. And so one of the problems with crimson red is that it's just too bloody. It's like a blood red color, which works on some things, but with a jelly bean, we need to lighten that up. So I'm going to add some poppy red to it. Poppy red has kind of an orangish kind of tone to it. So I'm doing the same thing. I'm just adding heavier pressure and easing off the pressure. Heavier pressure, easing off. Heavier pressure, easing off. Pushing down hard, easing off. Pushing down hard, easing off. And there's too much of a change there, so I'm just going to very lightly do the red over that. All right, bring him tomorrow. And I'm going to do just a little bit of the crimson red around because it's looking a little bit too orange. So I'm just going to add just a light layer and I just ease off. I'm not pushing a lot of pressure on this, but then I ease off the pressure as I get towards that highlight. Okay, so then I'm going to decide which side of this is going to be dark and which side is going to be light. So I want my highlight to be in the upper right, looks like usual. So I'm going to start coming down here and adding more red down here and easing off the pressure. And I'm going to do the same thing with the poppy red. The mixture of these two reds makes a really beautiful red. But I'm doing a light pressure, just adding over here. And then I'm going to get the extra orange off of my white, sharpen it just a little bit. And I'm going to push down really heavy on the white.
Good afternoon,
And
softballs.
this
Good
area.
afternoon. Students, if you're in the hallway, you need to be with a sponsor. You have about 2 minutes, till we're gonna start sweeping the hallways. If we find you in the hallway, you'll be escorted out the front doors. So once again, you've got about 2 minutes to get where you need to be for tutorials. Thank
And
you.
I'm going to ease up off the pressure as I go away from my highlight. So I've done the white in this area right here. So now I need to make this area right here darker. So I'm going to come back up. In fact, before I even do that, I'm going to establish my shadow down here. And I'm using indigo blue. And a very light layer of indigo blue, just to indicate just a little bit of a shadow. Very lightly. All right, now I'm going to push down really hard over here, mix all that up, make it nice and dark red. Pushing down hard, easing up off the pressure, pushing down hard, and easing up off the pressure as I go up here, pushing down hard, and easing off the pressure. Very light pressure around here, heavy pressure over here, medium pressure here, heavier, really heavy pressure out here, easing up off the pressure as I go in towards that white, heavy pressure, light pressure, heavy pressure, light pressure. All right, now I'm going to expand my white a little bit farther out. I'm going to go out towards, I'm going to blend all of this up. All right. I got that one, and I got this one as my two red jelly beans. There's a bit of a sudden change in that, so I'm going to just do very lightly, adding just a little bit of darkness, very lightly. Very lightly. All right, that blends it out a little bit. All right, so that is how you do the purple, the orange, and the red.